Alright guys, so I'm live at live in the Bronx between Brown and Brook Street, and there's been mass arrests at the FTP4 protests. I'm trying to get a little bit closer. They've been pushing me out as press. We got several arrests about to be made. Got several people in test. We got medical staff being arrested, several protesters in the middle of the street on 136 in Brook Ave. I noticed they sent FDNY inside of the crowd. I'm assuming one of the protesters or many of the protesters may need medical attention. It's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. I see 15 people in cuffs at this moment. They have both blocks cut off. Wagons on the opposite side. At least 100 officers out here, most of them in riot gear. And we have legal observers trying to get the names of those who are being arrested. It's really hard to count how many people are being arrested right now. The officers also are moving those being arrested away from the legal observers. As you can see, they're on this side. Legal observers on this side, they're trying to yell their names from the other side. So they're making it very hard for those being arrested to be tracked by the National Lawyers Guild. All the lime green, the hats and the shirts you see are the National Lawyers Guild. They're trying to get the names of the arrestees. We got choppers, and we're right outside of the project building. I'm not sure what project building this is, which house it is, but there's several residents outside. Lots of people being arrested right now. Cops are beating people in the back. There's a cop on top of a car with his baton out. They are hitting protesters in the crowd. Several people are being beaten in the crowd. I can see cops throwing their batons down at people's.
I love you.
Officers are now trying to clear the residents from the staircase in the back. They're bringing in more vehicles, trying to get a hold of the situation before it can get out of control.
Why did you leave the house?
It looks like an LRAD machine may be out here. I'm not 100% sure. There is an officer with this all black firearm amongst the crowd. It may be an LRAD. I'm not 100% sure. We have a gentleman here with blood on his head. Yes, they're arresting everyone. Everyone is being arrested. This gentleman clearly needs medical attention. You can see he's bleeding from the head. It's getting even harder for the legal observers to hear the people being arrested because of the chopper is actually flying a little lower than normal. It's starting to get a lot closer to us, so it's getting really, really hard. It's getting really hard for the legal observers to hear people being arrested because of the chopper. They're bringing in more police. Yes, there is a curfew in effect. There is a curfew in effect at NYC. The curfew started at 8 o'clock. At exactly 8 o'clock, that's when NYPD boxed them in here on Brook Ave on 136 between Brook and Brown Place. Brook Ave and Brown Place. Guys, make sure you hit that share button. Hit the share button, hit the follow button. We want as many people as possible to see this. NYPD has beat several people in the crowd today. Several people. As you can see, this crowd has at least 50 people here being arrested. There's more action on this side. I'm going to see what's going on down here. Looks like they're having trouble getting these arrestees out. So it looks like they're going to try to move this group here into the vans. Actually, I can see a truck. I'm gonna assume it's an NYPD corrections bus around the corner, just behind this tree. It looks like there's a corrections bus. So I'm assuming they're loading them into those buses. Press. Alright, so they're making more arrests. They're making more arrests. More arrests are being made. I'm doing my best, y'all. I'm doing my best to stay safe. They are allowing me to pass because I'm pressed. They are allowing me to get out of the way. But you never know. Somebody may grab me. Something just popped. I just heard a loud pop. I don't know what it is. And now they're moving those who have been arrested into some of these vans. I'm pretty sure they're going to be stuffing these guys way over capacity.
Where you gonna get?
looks like an officer just spit in my direction.
Hey, what's your name? Birthday. Are you injured? Okay. Did he get? Hey, yell your name.
He can't hear me. I think he speaks French.
Hey, Katrina.
Y'all gotta go. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
Press.
8 o'clock.
My dad's black, sorry. My dad's black, dude. Not you.
Where you
So they are allowing me to document without any trouble. There's still several people who have to load all of these guys into vans. I see one van here. They have another van. They have
Thank you. Appreciate it.
they have a couple vans here. I see some around the corner. Yeah, on the other side.
Are there LOs there?
There are some LOs. There are arresting some LOs. I heard it's close up here, so I ran up here. But I'm not going back down there to see what's going on.
Who's your partner? Can y'all partner? But nothing can get for anything.
Oh my God. Shaq! Shaq! Shaq!
Right now, hard to say. There might be multiple precincts.
Okay, what'd you say?
Right now,
You need a battery? You need a battery? You need a battery?
hopefully, if they let me, I'll be going to my partner, man. I'm not even worried about it. They really went into someone's building to harass me.
loading guys into this van in the back. This van in the back is being loaded up. I can't cross the street. I'm not gonna agitate the situation. I'm staying here. This is Brown Place. The rest are here between Brown Place and 136 between Brown Place and Brook Ave. I'm doing my best, guys. Doing my best. They've allowed me. I am pressed, so they have allowed me to maneuver around. They're gonna.
Freedom fighters!
Any name? Are you guys covered up till here? That's fine. Are you not? Are you guys covered up?
Yeah. What time is the tackle?
Hey, I need to get my name again. Audrey, A-U-D-R-E-Y, N-O-O-N-E. 1822nd, 1997.
Ask the person next to you if you're allowed to. Oh, okay.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna do my best to hang out as long as possible. I mean, I am pressed. I'm allowed to be out, but at some point they may try to get me out of here. You know, I don't want to push the privileges that I have. I do have special privileges as press, but I don't want to push it. So if they do try to get me and push me away, I may go down the block if I can, but I'm gonna try to stay here. There's a lot of people who are being arrested, and they may not have gotten their names. So me live streaming, they'll be able to review the video. Thank you for the support. Thank you for everybody who supported.
They just started in.
Conrad, do you know how many?
I've seen at least 3. I don't know the guy with the security vest. They let him go. He was arrested earlier.
All right, so they did let go one of the legal observers out here. Gentleman across the street was arrested. They did let him go. So they're not being as harsh as they could be. Yeah, Mike, they did. And Mike, as far as I know, very few people got out. Just so you know, if you want to contact NLG, if you haven't gotten contact with her, hit up NLG and make sure they have her name.
Yes, and stop talking.
Yeah, we reported it.
I hope so. I was like,
Yeah, so what happened was they tried to cross the Willis Bridge. They brung out bikers in the uniforms. They had some weird uniforms that I've never seen before. Honestly, they definitely looked like Power Rangers. They had like this padded gear, almost like some extreme sports. This chopper is flying really low. They have a chopper flying extremely low, which is also making it hard for me to hear myself. I know it's making it hard for the legal observers to hear. People scream their names. But they had these really all-black Power Ranger-like uniforms on the police bikers. They blocked off the bridge. They decided to detour to get away from the blockade on the bridge. And when they got to this block, police flanked them and caught them in between these streets of Brown Place and Brook Ave. And then that's when they decided. And it happened exactly at 8 o'clock. Can I show the how low the copper is? The copper is really low. So it's probably only about maybe 300 or 400 feet above. It's really low. It's flying really low. And that's, of course, that's on purpose because it makes it hard to hear. All right, let me excuse me. I want to get away from the legal observers because they're talking. All right, so now they're taking this group to the other side. They're probably going to take this group to the van. There's probably a corrections van on the other side, so they're going to take a portion of this crowd down there. They won't be able to fit everybody in these vans. I don't know who got arrested. Outside of what I got on camera, I don't know who got arrested. Just hit up NLG anyway if she's not responding. I think that would be the best bet. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap up this stream. I'm gonna end up posting some of the other things that I got. They're not gonna let me get around the corner. So the best thing I can do is I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to head home. We are under curfew. The city is under curfew, and there's been a lot of rioting, a lot of looting. So I'm going to wrap up and head back to the Bronx. I want to say thank you for everybody who's watching. Peace and love. Y'all stay safe, and I'll check y'all next time. All right.